The UK Home Office has provided updates on the service standard for waiting time as well as the processing time for visa application within and outside UK. And in this video, I'm going to discuss this service standard for waiting times as well as the processing time for visa application made in UK and outside UK. I'm also going to be discussing the factors that can delay your visa application and how you can challenge these factors. But before I go on, I have to do a disclaimer here. Disclaimer: I am not an immigration consultant, neither am an immigration expert. All information I'm providing in this video are basically based on my own research. So I implore you to do your own research because I'm talking about UK immigration, and bear in mind, UK Home Office tend to update their information from time to time. This is just to help you start from somewhere. And also, my returning subscribers, thank you so much for joining my channel again today. And if you're seeing my face for the first time or probably just joining my channel for the first time, my name is Fatima Sane. And on this channel, I share lifestyle tips, immigration tips, or information I think you'll find useful as an immigrant just like myself. So if you're looking for videos like this, or you're willing to see more videos like this, then I implore you to subscribe to my channel. Give thumbs up if you really like my video, and please do click on that notification bell, or just so you know when I post a new video. Okay, guys, let's get into it. So we're talking about the processing time and the service standard times or waiting times. What does this really mean? So Home Office usually come up with the processing time for visa application, just so that you know how long it takes for your visa application, how long decision is being made on your visa application. This is why we're talking about this in this video, and it's just so it helps you start planning towards, if you're willing to relocate, start planning towards relocating to UK, or probably if you're UK, you're willing to switch from one visa type to another, and it gives you a rough idea on when you can start putting your documents together. So what are the processing time for different type of situations? So if you're talking about non-settlement visa application, this takes about 3 to 12 weeks for the decision to be made on your visa application. About 3 weeks into your application, 90% of the decision is being made at that point, and about 6 weeks to your application, 98% of decision is being made, and about 12 weeks, 100% of decision is being made. So that's why we say it takes 3 to 12 weeks decision time. And bear in mind, when I say 1 week or weeks in visa application, it makes 1 week means 5 working days. And if you're applying for a settlement visa outside UK, and this would probably take 12 to 24 weeks for decision to be made on your visa. So if you're applying for a settlement visa application from outside UK, this takes about 12 to 24 weeks for decision to be made. If you're applying for leave to remain and you're applying within UK, this takes about 8 weeks for decision to be made on your visa. And if you're applying for indefinite leave to remain are usually made in UK, and this takes about 6 months for decision to be made on your visa. And also bear in mind, if you've gotten a certificate of sponsorship, say you've gotten a job from overseas and willing to come to UK to work on the work visa, your decision will probably take about 8 weeks. And if you're an organization, you've got an organization and you've got sponsorship, or maybe you've got a license and you're willing to update this license, it takes about 18 weeks for decision to be made on your visa. And guys, bear in mind, I already said 1 week is equivalent to 5 working days. And you should also bear in mind that this is a set time by Home Office, and this varies from cases to cases. What I mean is, if a person A is making an application for, say, spousal visa, it might be different. The processing time might be different for person B, and there are reasons why this is going to be different. So I'm going to be talking about the factors that can delay your visa processing time. So number one factor is the authenticity of your document. So if you've provided documents in UK Home Office for your visa application, and they think, oh, they need more information to be able to make decision on your visa application, they will write or email you to ask for further information or further documents. And this is something that can delay your visa application. This is something that can delay your processing time or decision time on your visa application. So guys, bear that in mind. Another thing that could delay visa processing time is the volume of documents. The volume of documents is the amount of documents you've provided to the Home Office. This is not saying you shouldn't provide all the documents you need to provide. I'm just saying that you should have that in mind, that the more documents you provide for your visa application, the longer the decision is likely going to be. And say, for example, spousal visa, if you're the type that is applying for like a spousal visa, and you're applying within UK, you've been living with your partner for a while, you share the same address, you share the same bills, that would be a kind of like a straightforward application, because you have all these documents and they can readily see it. But say if you've got your spouse in UK and you're overseas, you're applying to come to join your spouse in UK, you have to like have more document. You have to add more document to prove that you're subsisting your relationship with your partner in UK. And, just imagine adding more document to convince your caseworker that, okay, this is my partner in UK, this is my partner I'm coming to meet in UK. Going through all those documents will probably take longer as compared to someone who is already in UK living with a partner, and they've got this document to say like bank statement, council tax, things like that. It's easier for them to make decision on someone that's already living with a partner. I'm not saying this is going to be the case, but just so you bear in mind. Well, another thing that could affect your visa processing time is your criminal records. So if there's any concern for your criminal history, or maybe like they've got any concerns, they would write to you and let you know if they need more information from you, or more like if they need more information from you, or to clear that instance, or to clear any doubts they've got. Another thing I think that could affect your visa application or visa processing time is your immigration history. If you've got an immigration history that calls for concern, they will write and email you to ask for more information or more documents, and those are the things that could also affect or delay your visa processing time. What other thing can delay your visa processing time is the time of year. So it depends on what time you're applying for your visa. So say, for example, you're applying, we all know that most students come to UK around September, and you're applying for your visa at that period. So September period is kind of like a very, very high demand period, because most students are on holiday, like primary and secondary school will be on holiday. So most people want to come on visiting visa at that time. And this is when most international students come to UK as well. So you can imagine what will be going on in home office. So that means they're having a high volume of applications. So this tends to like kind of like have an effect on, visa application. So guys, bear that in mind, that the time of year can have an effect on your visa, can have an effect on your visa processing time, and it can result in delay your visa processing time. However, if you think you cannot wait for this standard processing time, then you can go through the priority service, which takes 5 working days, and super priority service takes in the next working day. So those are the things that could help with your visa processing time. And also the current standard time UK has provided is, if you're coming to UK either on a sponsored visa or non-sponsored visa, you have to apply on time, in good time. And say, for example, you're coming for like a work visa, UK says you can apply your visa. You can apply for your visa 3 months prior to you starting your new job. That's if you're coming on a skilled worker visa. So you can apply 3 months you starting your new job. Say, for example, you're trying to switch from one visa type to another. It depends on the kind of visa you're switching from. So, for example, you're a student and you're switching to health and care worker visa. That will take about 3 weeks if you are switching in UK. But say, for example, you're overseas and you're applying for like a spousal visa, that will take roughly 8 weeks for you to get decision from home office. And if you're applying for indefinite leave to remain in UK, it takes about 6 months for you to get, decision to be made on your visa. I hope this information helps you start planning towards your relocation. I hope this information is going to help you to start getting your documents together if you're willing to come to UK, or if you're willing to switch from one visa type to another. And I'm going to say this is the end of this video, and I implore you to subscribe if you've not subscribed to this channel. Give thumbs up if you really like this video, and click on that notification bell just so you don't miss any of my video. And I'm going to say thank you. Bye for now. Bye.